Alright guys, this is going to be a new series on this channel where we, do some MMA content that's surrounding my MMA career and my MMA journey. So this first video is going to be just a fight analysis of my first fight, and it's just going to be me pretty much breaking down the fight, my mindset throughout the fight, and the things that happened in the fight. It's pretty cool, interesting content. I had a lot of people reach out to me saying that they wanted me to upload this on this channel specifically. I know we usually do music videos and music, but anybody who's interested in that type of thing, stick around and it's gonna be a great video.
Had to wake niggas up cause them boys they was sleeping. Bitch Glock stay sharp on my hip like a beeper. She told me she loved me, I didn't believe her. Give her half of the dick, yeah, that shit just a teaser. She let me fuck the first time that I linked her. She gave me brain shit, I think she a teacher. Wanna get to the back shit, maybe I teach you. I cut you off.
So a lot of you guys know that I fight, right? I fight MMA. I'm an amateur. I'm 1-0 currently. I just won my first match November 9th, a couple months ago. I got another match coming up, right? There's a lot of hype behind the match, as there always is. When the big pisser fights, the people come out, they show out, we turn up. Since we got this next fight coming up, I figured I'd come on here and I'd do a reaction to my first fight. So, with that being said, let's tune in. Let's start the fight. It's me and my coach, me and Tom, Lion Den representative. We holding it down. Next card, me and Brandon, we're gonna go in there and come out 2 for 2, because that's what we do. We win. There's the man himself right there. So for me coming out, it really wasn't a big deal, because I competed in some pretty big wrestling tournaments when I was a kid. I was in state finals in front of thousands of people all over the country. So fighting in front of a couple hundred people just wasn't that big of a deal for me. I was pretty confident coming in to the fight. It's me, the big pisser. I walk in. I'm gonna save you guys the trouble. We're gonna skip through this thing. Yeah, in the back. If you look in the back, I wonder if you can see it. You can see my cousin Beep. I was almost too calm. In the fight. When I was coming in, and my cousin Beeper. If you guys not related to me and no family, you know how Beeper is, and he was right behind me where the cage is at, and he got me ready to go. He got me turned up and active. Here's my opponent. Shout out to Mark Moses. He was the 6th dude. There were 6 people who pulled out. Well, there's 5 people who pulled out. There was 2 people who they made flyers for, but before that, a couple people pulled out. So the dude I'm about to fight now was one of the dudes who actually pulled out to begin with, and then there was 2 other people behind the scenes that pulled out, and then the 2 people that actually made the flyer. So here's Mark, a good competitor, game fighter. You see me, I'm ready to go. It's just another day at the office for me, and it starts. So we come out, and off rip, you see that I can control the distance. I'm leading the dance. Yeah, I got a bit of a reach advantage, like they said. But this is where he made his mistake. He came in and he wrestled with me. Let me play this back at half speed, because this is really where the fight begins and ends. As soon as he went for the single leg, here, I'm gonna turn the commentary off. So as soon as he went for the single leg, I kind of had an idea he would do that, because I watched some of his other fights and he did that. He wrestled in some of his other fights. I didn't know if he would do that against me, because if you look into my background, it's really not hard to find out that I'm a pretty good wrestler, and that's what I really, the foundation of my fighting is off of, is from wrestling. So as soon as he grabbed the single leg, I never was worried. I was actually happy, and I knew oh man, he's in trouble now. So as soon as he grabbed the single, you watch my foot right here. You guys can see my mouse. As soon as he grabbed the single leg, I put my foot behind his leg, so he couldn't lift me. Because I seen in another fight that he likes to lift from the single leg. He likes to lift people. So as soon as he grabbed it, I just put it behind it, and you can see his foot lift up when I post my foot behind his leg. Watch it. As soon as I put it in, you see his foot lift, because he's trying to lift my leg. But when your leg is out and you outstretch it and you hook behind it, you look at my foot right here, it's hooked behind his leg. Lifting me would be like lifting yourself. It's impossible. I'm using my foot to really leverage your own weight against yourself. So then, I get here and I just, balance out, feel it out. I go to the outside because I thought about you know, I thought about whizzering and pressing my foot down just to get it back out of the match, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to stay in the single and tire him out. So you'll see my foot go from the outside, and then you'll see it go back to the inside. When I shoot this, when we're going through this grappling. Shout out to their camera work. They did good camera work to switch in the angle. You see, I put it on the outside, but then I was like, you know what? Put it back on the inside. I'm going to make him work. But then he made a big mistake. He made a big mistake. Made a big mistake here by letting his head come from outside of my armpit, because now you're in danger. And I recognized it almost instantly. And that one, that hit to the back of the head right there, really shook him up, and he had to let go of my foot. He had no choice but to let go of my foot. So, you know, I popped his head out, and then bink, right in the back of his head. That's the first shot that really rattled him. And then the second one, right after, there was 2 hooks. The first one made him drop my leg, and the second one really, really, really shook him up. So as you see, bink, bink, and then you can see his body shift and shake. You can tell he was already rattled, and I recognized it instantly. I smelled blood, and I just started pressuring him. Boom, that was a heavy shot. Boom, those 1-2s, he couldn't really block them. Boop, that one got through, that strong jab, and it was over. That's the end of the fight. You know, shout out to him for coming out and showing up, but I was just too ready. I was prepared. I'll play that back at full speed just so you guys can see how fast I actually went. Because, you know, in slow-mo, it's really hard to tell, but in full speed, it goes by so fast. You know, this is the whole fight. Boom, I'm controlling distance. I'm trying to find him. I'm trying to feel him out, see what he's got. I notice him faster, quicker, and a little bit longer. You know, we do the grappling, but there's really nothing there for him. You know, it's me setting him up, and boom, and then it's over. Then I just swarm him, pressure him. He was already dazed. He was trying to stay on his feet, and I just finished him. Boom. That's it, and that's all. Get him out of there. Next man up, next man down. You know how it goes, man. Listen, the next fight is November 4th. It's coming up. Cage Wars. Go to cagewarsmma.com. Tune in, get your tickets. Get ready, because it's going to be another firework fight for me. I plan on doing the same thing to my next opponent. I really don't see nothing in him that is to be worried about. Thanks for watching the video. That's it, guys. I got another video coming out. It's going to be breaking down my next opponent. It's already recorded. Just got to edit it. Coming out real soon before the fight. Also, if you want tickets to the fight, it's November 4th. Go to cagewarsmma.com. Get your tickets now. Last time at the fight, a lot of people were contacting me last minute, just before the fight, because it sold out, trying to get tickets to get in. So make sure you get your tickets now. Save me a headache. Also, I'm going to put some pictures of the t-shirts that I designed for this next fight. They'll be in limited amounts in sweatshirts, but there'll be a bunch of t-shirts. So everybody should be able to get one. If you're interested in getting one, just DM me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram in the description, and I'll put the Cage Wars website in the description. So if you guys want to get some tickets or get some shirts, just follow the links below and let me know. That's it. You guys be safe. Peace.
I fuck with the plugs, so the price getting cheaper. Jumping, I feel better, tie your sneakers. Knee deep in the streets, but the shit getting deeper. Dissing on me, that's a walk with the reaper. Had to wake niggas